What's up, Mad Stacker? Bite the hook. How's everything? Everything sound all right? Testing out all my new setup. So let me know. Camera looks a little weird though. Like the color. All right, cool. Thanks, Mad. You think so? Yeah, it's guess it's the beginning of the month. What's up, Coins and Coffee? Corey, how's it going? Reese is in the house. Where do you think it's gonna go to, Mad? 28? Yeah, everybody make sure you gotta go over there and get Mad's new channel. That's gotta be tough to call it on that one you work so hard on, but you gotta do what you gotta do, man. Back up to 29. Loud and clear. Reese says it's low. That's what I'm talking about, Coins and Coffee. Let's get everybody's opinion, see where it's at. I was actually hoping for a little bit more of a dip. Go load up on my base stack. But whatever, if it goes up, it goes up. That's good. To me, it doesn't matter right now. I'd prefer it to stay low. Keep accumulating. Everybody keeps buying silver. Be less and less on the market. And once all those EV companies start buying it all up, then I can see it. I can see it really moving after that. I was looking at my stuff, Reese. I didn't see anything wrong with mine. Yeah, man, that would be awesome. Yeah, a lot of people are scared to buy stuff right. Not scared, but the premiums got to come down at some point if we just stop buying. I mean, I understand why they got to raise them premiums up because the spot price goes up. They got to cover themselves, but right now it's just ridiculous. So if the ratio tightened up a lot more, would you guys go and trade in your silver, grab some more gold, or would you hold your silver and then just buy gold? Because I know gold's on a pretty decent dip right now. I bought a couple 10th ounces because of that. Yeah, I hear you. Coins and coffee. I don't. I'm kind of torn myself. I've really started to like constitutional, so I've been buying more and more of that. I was on like buying maples and silver eagles for a while, but once those premiums went up, that's when I stopped and I started to go toward constitutional. But now it looks like constitutionals, the supply is getting a little tight, so now all those are going up. But from what I've seen anyway, like I maybe a well, maybe 2 months ago, I bought $10 face value of Benjis for 210, and now people want 235, 250 for them right now. You're definitely gonna swap it out, Reese, for gold, no matter what, huh? So you think gold's got a better chance of really going up than silver, then obviously. Yeah. What was the price in 2012? Didn't it get up to like $40 or something like that? Yeah, I know, Reese. A lot of people are buying constitutional now. I know I bought more than I ever thought I would. Yeah, I don't think gold's gonna stay down. It might go down just a little bit more. My theory is that they're pushing gold down, so people will go in and trade their silver, so they can get their supplies back up. Because a lot of people think that way. You know, they once the ratio tightens, you go and swap it out. I've heard that a lot, especially from a couple bigger channels that do auctions. They said that their LCSs are all drying up of silver. Thankfully, mine are just fine right now. They said they got plenty of supply. Other than like Silver Eagles, they said they were having a hard time getting those in. But last time I went there, he was loaded up again. He said somebody came in and sold him a whole bunch, so he's back to almost normal. I know, Corey. That's what I'm saying. Constitutional is good because that's where people are going, and people are starting to capitalize on that who have it. That's right, Reese. You just moved, didn't you? Yeah, don't we all bait the hook? Let's go in the future about 6 months. See what's going on. What's up, mailman? Yeah, but I mean, I'm with Matt on that. I do think that silver is going to go up a little bit. I just don't know how much. I think it's just going to go up strictly on fear because of all the short supply of it, I guess. And I believe most mines are back to 90%, 100% capacity at this point. Are goldbacks worth investing in? That's not something I know anything about. Maybe Reese could answer that. Yeah, because I mean, I agree there, Reese. Because at the auctions, it's more of a cool piece to buy, so you're willing to pay just a little bit more for it. That's awesome, Reese. I just actually an owner of an LCS just called me earlier today. He needs some plumbing work done at his house, so there's a barter for me right there. I'll pick up some silver just for some labor. So what's an actual gold back worth in value, like actual value if you're not talking about auction prices? Bait the hook JM has 300 minimum with a 4-day wait, huh? AdMax has that too. I just ordered a little bit from AdMax, and they said it was a 4 to 6 day delay. Saying it's because of the weather though. Silver Scorpion, what's up? That Indian head is sick though, man. I don't know if I can let it go yet. I gotta have it at least a couple weeks. That's why I'm shocked that you didn't, Reese. You didn't get that 10 ounce. At least get it in your hands before you sent it off. They're gonna have to do something, Silver Scorpion, because once the EVs really start kicking, like there's they're getting going right now, but there's a lot of smaller companies that are just coming out. And K Titus, what's up? How's Japan treating you? But there's a lot of EV companies that are just now on the rise. So once they start cranking out, and the solar companies, and with the administration that we have in now, I know they're going to focus on green energy. So there's going to be a lot of silver getting bought up there. Patriot Stacker, how's it going? I just watched your video about you did a while ago about your first bar pours. I think you did it on the Premier train or something, but I missed that one. I must have been setting up for the auction. How'd you like the Copper Patriot? It's fun, isn't it? I can't wait to get all my stuff set up. I'm setting it up this week. Get back to pouring again. A friend of mine during that silver short squeeze, he said he made about 65 grand on that squeeze. Invested in the market silver, not physical. Now, are you saying the actual spot price, Corey, or are you saying the premium prices? Oh God, I know Patriot. Yeah, I can't get enough of it. I swear, I go home work. I leave work early just so I can go pour some stuff. Matt, what do you think the actual reason for silver going up is, or what do you think it? You think it's going to go up. So what do you think the actual reason is? Is it more FOMO, or do you think it's actual short supply, more people buying, EV companies? Yeah. Fortunately, I didn't get in on that Doge. I know Mad did. He made some money off that, I think. Yeah, I think that silver's at where it's at, and I think it's going to stay in this area for a while. I really don't see it going down too much other than a couple dips here and there. But what do I know? Perry, how you doing? Welcome. Welcome to the show. What do you think? Silver boom or bust this week? Reese, did you already go to your new LCS? Yeah. I don't know. Silver got so much attention over that short squeeze stuff that I know it brought in new people, and obviously a lot will just sell out, probably lose money from the physical that they bought, and move on. But then there's others that are going to hold tight, and I'm sure we created new silver enthusiasts through that short squeeze, or the attempted one anyway. Because I mean, look at GameStop; it's still doing that. Like I'm buying some next week, or as soon as it dips down again to the low level, I'm gonna buy it because I have a feeling they're just gonna keep hitting it and driving it up and driving it up, and then it'll fall back down. And rinse, wash, and repeat, as they say. Yeah, either one, right? Mad staying where it's at's kind of boring. You're either buying high or you're not. I mean, Reddit's had a huge impact on the market, and it's crazy. Elon Musk had a goal this year. He said he wanted to create 100 millionaires or something like that. That would be awesome, though, mailman, because you could walk in that LCS and start swinging some good deals. Jeez. Is that from one of the bigger guys, Corey? I would have been checking that tracking number and blowing their phones up. I got a video coming out. I got to finish it still about almost getting about $700 worth of silver stolen from me. Thankfully, I got it back, but the story's quite interesting. Yeah, that's what I'm thinking too, Patriot. I think that short squeeze attempt on silver was, I think it was eye opening for a lot of people because there's still a lot of people that are really hesitant about cryptocurrencies, and silver and gold is a great alternative to both fiat and crypto. Yeah, I agree, bait the hook. All right, Silver Scorpion, thanks for hanging out, man. We'll talk to you later. Oh, that sucks, Corey. At least you got it back. Ah, that sucks, Reese. Yeah, unfortunately, man, there's people out there that just do not care. What's up, Mill Stacks? Oh my god, that's a lot. Oh, that sucks. Well, now you're gonna have to trade your gold to get some silver, man. You gotta reverse your thinking. This camera angle's driving me nuts. There you go. Yeah, especially I think in about 5 years, we're really gonna see what's gonna happen with silver. Like for real. Not the hype, not the anything. That's gonna be when all the EV companies and the solar companies are gonna really start cooking. It might even be 2 to 3 years, but I think 5 years is a nice conservative guess on the new green energy companies. And unless they find a better conductor than silver, then what else are they going to use? They're going to start burning through it like crazy. So Patriot, what did you pour your silver bars or your with copper? I know, isn't that terrible, Millstacks? Silver Shark, what's up? Yeah, that I want to start grabbing some platinum too, Reese. That's one of my goals is this year is more gold and just to start out small with platinum. Well, at the rate you've been getting them gauze, Reese, you'll be all right. You just got to keep your luck streak going. Yeah, I agree, Millstacks. But the cars and the solar panels and stuff, that's what I'm thinking. They're just gonna start buying it up like crazy. I mean, you never know; they might find something that's better. But as of now, you gotta plated platinum replica. Copper has gone up quite a bit in the last couple weeks. You guys been watching that? I got a lot of scrap copper. Yep, I agree, Corey. So, Millstacks, you're an electrician, right? Or something like that? Because I know that I thought aluminum wasn't that great of a conductor. Uh, coins and coffee. Because I know that there's some houses that I've come across that are wired in aluminum. I mean, I know you got to use like a special powder or something when you connect them together or something like that. But why is it that some insurance companies make you take it out of your house? Like, in order to get insurance, they'll make you rewire your house and get rid of the aluminum. It's better for, well, yeah, I can see that. Philip, the board. Hey, I didn't even see that. How you doing? Didn't even see you sneak in there. And isn't one of them better too, like over distances, copper versus aluminum? Ah, okay, that makes sense. Mill stacks. Yeah, definitely, Philip. 100%. And there's no end in sight either. You know, the Fed's just saying, well, we're just gonna keep pumping it in until we don't need to. But just like our Congress, they can't not spend money, so they're just gonna keep throwing it in there. Oh, that's cool, Corey. How long you been a plumber for? Yeah. Ah, yeah. That's a good way to explain that. Coins and coffee. Are they now mill stacks? Are the cities? Are they slowly converting over to something else, or are they just maintaining what they have? They're paid every winter, huh? So that's just got to be like a vicious, mad circle, mill stacks, right? Oh, really? I mean, I can understand the theft part. I did we were doing a couple houses in somewhat of a bad area. I mean, thank God we can put all plastic piping in now because they broke in and they just finished the wiring, just had their roughing inspection. Come back on Monday and man, everything was ripped out. They stole the water heater, all the wiring in the entire house, and they just did both of them, both two houses back to back. Well, there's a good invention for you, mill stacks. Figure out a way to make an adapter that constantly tightens, like memory metal or something like that. I know, Corey, it's horrible, but I mean, that's the way it is. Ain't nothing you can do about it. And we had the place locked up. So they cut a big hole, like in this. They had a couple things of plywood up on the window, and the window wasn't even ground level. They had to put a ladder up to get in there. So they weren't playing around. They came prepared. Yeah, job security, mill stacks. Yeah, Reese. Now I've had water heaters stolen more than one time for sure. Yeah, I know. Let's do it, mill stacks. We'll figure it out, man. We'll start making some stuff. Become millionaires. Yeah, they don't play around. What's up, Yankee? Talking about metals and what we think is going to happen this week. And how soon do we think that the EV sector and green energy sector is going to have the biggest impact on silver pricing, spot price? So I'm thinking a small dip before it comes back up to about this level. I think this is the new level. But what do I know? I'm just a plumber. Shh. Lithium, yes, and yep. I actually invested in a couple companies. Westwater Resources, I got in that around $3. Um, and then Plug, I got in that super early as well. And then FCEL is another one that I'm messing around with. I got into that around $5. Yeah, Clay. Hey, what's up, Clay? By the way, some neighborhoods though they just go around looking. If they have an opportunity, they're gonna get it, and they're watching houses too. I mean, if you leave your window cracked and you're inside, they're gonna grab stuff out of your truck. That's right. I'm not a financial advisor, Yankee. I'm just a plumber. Yeah, I hold a bunch of high risk, high reward mining stocks. Done pretty well on some of them. Time to DCA your mining stocks, huh? I think the battery sectors they got a good they got a boom coming. There's a few of them that are up and coming. Bob, I agree with you. Dollar cost average or mining stock. Oh, I get it. I get it. Golden Spikes, welcome to the show. I do. I have like I go crazy every once in a while at auctions and stuff. But ever since I started doing my own auctions, it's kind of helping me with my urge to buy the shiny stuff, and I've actually built my base stack a lot faster than I would have if I didn't start doing auctions. So I don't know what it is about that shiny, flashy stuff that I just gotta have it. Like these right here. I ordered a couple of these. So I ordered two to auction and then one hopefully to keep for myself. But I can't not buy these things. But I've even stopped. I usually go to Dunkin' Donuts every morning before work. So now I only go twice a week, and I put that money aside, and that's all just for constitutional. I'm trying to do what I should have done in the beginning, which I mean, in the beginning, I did buy quite a bit of Eagles and Maples, but then I started finding that collector stuff, and oh my god. Before you knew it, I had more money in collectible silver than I did in my base stack. Yeah, it's a good idea, mill stacks. That's what I'm trying to do with silver right now because I got out of control with the numismatic silver. I mean, don't get me wrong. I'm always gonna collect it, but not like I have been because I realize now how important it is to have quantity over quality as far as it comes to when it comes to silver. I know Yankee. Well, you know what I'm telling you, the auctions have helped cure some of that. I still have some that I just will not touch, and they're always gonna stay with me, and probably add a few more, I'm sure, but not like I was. I know the slab Morgans, they'll get me every time. There's nothing like holding those though, like a 65 or 64 Morgan. Oh man, proof coins. They're just so pretty. But believe it or not, I did reverse fairly quickly thanks to the auctions. I did lose. I'm not gonna lie. I lost. It wasn't a ton, but it was enough to make me realize that I was going down the wrong path as far as what I was doing with my silver stack. Because collecting is fun, but when it comes to if you want to cash something in, that's when you realize, like, just like the auction, you put something up for auction that you bought and you thought for sure that was going to go for that or more, and you find out that it's not worth anywhere near what you paid for it. It's kind of a little slap in the face. Yeah, that'd be awesome, man. It's been a while since I did a count on mine. Happy to hear that, Reese. Back to work, then you can add to your stack even quicker. Oh god, I know mill stacks. And it's not. I'm not like that with the peace dollars either. The peace dollars to me aren't. They don't do it for me. It's a Morgan. But I think that I've talked to a lot of people about how they first started out, and some started out really dedicated and just wanting to build their base stacks up and constitutional and silver eagles when they had a decent price on them, stuff like that. But or generic rounds as close as you can get them to spot, and they sway just like I did because you start to see the flashy stuff, and it's so fun to grab them and pick them up, and but you can't even touch the silver. So whatever. Ooh, a GSA 1883 CC. That's got to be nice. I only have one CC, and I'm glad that I'm not drawn toward them like I am toward the just the slab Morgans. Not slab, but like the non CC ones where you pay quadruple what you would for an S or a no mint mark or a D. I'm starting to get more toward like that, Reese, but nothing like a slab Morgan like you're saying. Oh, nice. That I paid the one that I have, mailman, is actually. Let me see if I got it. I'm sure I got it close because I always play with this thing. Yeah, mine's an 1884. I did set up the lighting to show coins, so you're not going to get a great view of it, but it's an 1884 CC. And I did pay too much for this, what I found out anyway. I mean, not too much, but I bought it to flip it, and I bought it pretty much at what would you buy it for? But it's a CC and it's my only one, and I'm probably just gonna keep it just to have one. He had a MS64. It was either 64 or 65 CC. It was going for like almost $600 at his shop. I mean, he said he would take some off, but I couldn't do it. That was just too much. Are you talking about silver in general, mill stacks? Nice, Reese. What's up, Jason? How you doing? No, I'm trying to stack more gold this year and start to dip my toe in the platinum pool. But that's the thing. See, like you got one, Reese, and it's awesome, and you probably wanted one for a long time, but now you want to get rid of it because you want something that's more valuable. Like I could sell that. I could get rid of this Morgan right here and get $250 worth of actual, of other silver versus having one coin. It's nice to have it, but at the end of the day, that's trying to rethink my strategy. At the end of the day, you can get a lot more silver if I were to sell that versus to hold on to it. And that and with gold, like the premiums on the gold too. That I talked to I was talking to Yankee about with that actually a month or so ago, and because I buy the 10th ounce because they're so expensive. And he's like, well, just save up and go ahead and get the quarter or the half if you can, but it's so hard to let that money sit there and not go buy silver with it. So the CC I think I paid 245 for that one. And I'm pretty sure that's like right at where a retail, you buy it for retail, which is what I am. But I told him that I needed to make a little money off of it because he had it listed for 275, so he dropped it down to 250. But most people told me that it's worth anywhere from 230 to 250, depending on how bad somebody wants it. Oh, Mini Mills. What's up, Mini Mills? Is he listening, Millstacks? Z Rich, what's going on? Jack, welcome. Yeah, we're getting all kinds of new people in here. Yeah, that's why I like the 10th ounces, but again, like, you're paying a pretty hefty premium for a 10th ounce. If you could just, save up and get the quarter or the half, then, you're paying less of a premium on it. 10 gram pamps, huh? See, now with gold, I don't really care. I do have one 10th ounce proof coin, but with gold, I don't care so much about the way it looks like I do silver. I do have that one that I showed you, Reese. I might as well show everybody, but I'm not gonna keep this. I got it to flip it. I'm gonna hold on to it for a little bit, but the premium's just too much for me. I would rather I could get almost 2 10th ounces for what this thing's worth versus having one. Again, it's a rare coin to an extent, but the numismatic value is so high on it that like you can get a lot more bang for your buck if you were to sell this and then go grab 2 10th ounces, or go grab a 10th ounce and then grab some silver with that, which is probably what I'll do. Yeah, I know, Reese. I love that thing. I probably always have that. Z Rich, I've got gold. That's what we're kind of talking about. I'm definitely trying to buy some more gold this year. Yeah, that Indian head. I looked it up too, and I was reading on it too. I thought that was pretty neat that there's only two of those coins in existence with a MS 65 or 66 grade. Yeah, I know, Philip. But it's like we're just saying, it's just hard for me to leave that money and let it build up because I always want to go buy silver. So I just buy the 10th ounce because it's easier to save that versus saving up to get a quarter or a full ounce or even a half ounce at that. But I don't really know, Philip. I don't really know how I feel about trading in my silver to get gold. I think that I just have a hard time with that. I would rather hold on and probably have less gold than I would silver. Like get rid of my silver to buy gold. I'm kind of torn. I haven't never done that before, and I don't know if I would if it ever came down to it where silver got that close that you wanted to go ahead and swap it out. 10 gram pamps. So you mean the best deal as far as new, like the premiums on top of that mill stacks? Gold nuggets. Would you do some prospecting, Z Rich, or did you just buy the nuggets? 8W, what is up? What's his name? I'm gonna look that up right now. Can't be missing out on auctions, AW. That's like a sin. Oh, look at that. I'm not even subscribed to him. What's up, Mike? That's a good question, Mike. I, I don't know what they're going to do about the premiums because the premiums, from what I'm understanding anyway, is they're there because of the low demand, or not the low demand, like the low supply. And I feel that silver is going to be at low supply for a while, and it should get worse because, again, of the green energy sector. What's up, Steve? Is Dave here? I don't know. I appreciate that, AW. I'm sorry, I'm logging in right now. Dave's not here, mailman. That's right. Jimmy, what is going on? How are you? I'm doing great tonight. I feel a lot better. I got my move over with. I can start focusing back on my work. And then, all right, AW, I might see you over there in that auction. Start focusing more on my job again, and then get back into the YouTube stuff and figuring out my stack. Millstacks, Mask Man just printed me up a toilet 3D printer. Oh, great. Z-Rich, do you mind emailing me? Plumberstacker@gmail.com. I would like to talk about that. Really, Mike? I've not read about that. I saw that they're starting to like line masks in silver and stuff like that. So I'm assuming that a lot of that stuff's going on as far as research. That's crazy though. Did you read? He did. He got me a couple other things too that I don't want to mention. I want to just pour them and then show everybody. I think they're gonna be pretty cool. That's another thing. Like silver, buying silver to me is almost like somewhat of an addiction at times, and pouring silver has become that same way. It's so much fun and stress reliever, all that good stuff. Yeah, I know, Reese. I have a problem with that too because I have so many things that I want to pour, and then Muscle Shell actually gets on me all the time about that. Stop telling everybody what you're doing. Just do it and then show everybody. Hey, Silver Stacking Rockstar. How do you guys? I don't know how I miss people coming in. How you doing? All right. So Yankee said he thinks the spot price is going to be down this week. What's everybody else think? Up, down, or the same? I could definitely see the dip because it's on that trajectory. If you look at that chart there, but I also could, I don't think it's going to be long live. I think it's going to curl. Yeah, that was the problem, Mill Stacks, is I got addicted to, well, I wouldn't say addicted, but I got the urge to buy the shiny stuff. And when I mean shiny stuff, I mean like numismatic and stuff like that. Up by the weekend, huh? Probably down a bit. I think I'm going to agree with Mike. I think we'll see 2 or 3 down days, and then you'll see the curl. But maybe that's what we need is we need a nice dip to get those premiums back down. That's funny. You're a mailman too. Yeah. See, I guess I could see. I mean, I can see the point on trading it in, but I also could see. I mean, to me, That's why they're doing. That's why it's doing what it's doing right now. Silver's been creeping up for a while. I mean, right now it's on a dip, yeah, but then all of a sudden gold starts to take a big dip. Like they want their silver back. That's the way I see it. Me too, golden spikes. I miss buying those. I know. It's crazy, Mike. Great question. I would have an order. Huh. Interesting, Steve. Interesting. See, that's in the. I have just started. Like COVID really started me off on a really good path. I think. Like, unfortunately, it's a terrible, terrible thing, but it got me investing in silver. It got me looking more at my investments in the stock market. Got me into a couple trading accounts. But one thing I haven't really got into too big is like what Steve's talking about, the Walmarts and the Targets and stuff like that. I day trade, but I usually day trade, the not all penny stocks, but a lot. And I'm just nervous about buying the higher dollar stuff, I guess. They had 35 on Golden Spikes on Instagram. I can't remember the guy's name offhand, but he's selling ASEs for $34. Um, let me see if I can find his name. He said he's got about 100 of them left. I bought I bought a few. I know Walmart does too, Reese. Like I bought a roll of Constitutional off of them. Mike, Instagram is a really good place to get deals on silver. Sunk SUNK under slash coins is the person that has the $34 silver eagles on Instagram. If any of you guys buy anything, just let them know that I sent you. Maybe I'll get a deal next time I buy from them. That's $1 million question right there, Z Rich. Um, what I've done with the EV sector anyway is BlackRock. They invest in a lot of that stuff, and they've been really successful as far as getting in early. And that's where I got my first few EV stocks, and I did really well on them. And I also found a couple people to follow for the day trading stuff. But it took a while. I lost quite a bit of money in the beginning, and I've made it all back and then some. But it's kind of discouraging at first, I would say. That's what a lot of people are saying, Rockstar. That a lot of people think it's going to dip down. um, Yankee think it's going to dip down. Mad Stacker said he thinks it's going to go up. I personally think I see a small dip, but not much, and then it comes back. Yeah, if you guys need some names, Reese is on Instagram. He can hook you up with that. I think Instagram is a great place to get good deals. Yeah, Brandon, that's it. What's up, Brandon? That's who it is on Instagram. He's got the ASEs for $34 right now. Mm. And it's so hard to recommend one of those. You know what, Mike? If you're interested in stuff like that, honestly, I know I talk about Yankee a lot, but he does like he's helped me out tremendously as far as how what I should do with my stack, and he rationalizes things very well for me because I don't know a lot about it. But you obviously got to sign up and become one of his members. But he does have like a separate tiers, and once you get to the one of the tiers, he gives you his investment advice. He's not a advisor of any means, and he does have people he can recommend to you as far as that goes. But he does know a lot about the mining sector because he's so heavy into the metals. So if that's something that you want to look into, I would reach out to him and just maybe just talk to him at first and see if you're interested in something like that. But I can say personally that he's helped me out not only in YouTube but on that end as well. Big country, deep breath. What's going on, man? How are you? I'll check here in a second, Z Rich. I gotta load up my other computer, otherwise YouTube will get all funky on me. See, that's where I kind of differ with some people, Rockstar. I don't mind if the price dips or goes. I mean, it can go down $10 because I want more time to buy before I believe ultimately it's going to go up there, 40, $50, and I want to have enough before it gets there. I mean, it could go higher. A lot of people call for to the moon, but things like that you never know. And I think that's the metals have been invested in for so long by so many heavy hitters that even if you don't believe in the manipulation part of it, you got to know that these people own huge amounts and they kind of rely on keeping that price where it's at. I agree, Reese. Yes, he does. Good. Golden Spikes, I guarantee you'll like it. J Ram, what's up, man? What is up? Oh, I got you, Rockstar. Well, then that makes sense. Yeah. Now you're talking about like paper transactions, then, right? I could see that. I mean, Z Rich, it does have like it has the potential more than I would even say gold because of the investment aspect of it, and also like the it's needed in so many things now, and as they make more and more green energy stuff, silver is a great conductor, so they're going to need more and more of that. But that's another reason why I think that they want to control that price as much as they can because they're going to be buying it in such mass quantities that one, they're going to try to get our silver back that we have, and two, they're going to try to buy up everything they can. I guarantee you, Elon Musk has got some type of an investment in some kind of mine somewhere that he's just not telling people about. And same with other EV owners or stockholders. Yeah. But yeah, I know, Rockstar. I agree with you. But somebody said it earlier. As long as they keep pumping money out into the stock market like the Fed does, and they said that there's no limit to what they'll do, and how much they'll put in. So until that gets capped or slowed down, when is that going to happen? I mean, obviously the whales out there could just pull the rug, short everything, and stick us all like they've done many times before. Yeah, that's how I was too recent until, like I said, COVID hit. It gave me a lot of time to start looking at things and my future. Like crypto, I don't know too much about it other than I put small amounts of money into it and I just leave it there. If I make money on it, great. If I lose money on it, oh well. That's the way I see it. I think it's just something like you get in early and maybe it'll pay off in the end, but I personally don't put any large quantities of money in it, maybe 50 bucks a week, 100 bucks a week. And if it does well, then that's awesome, but I wouldn't miss the money if I lost it either. So I don't think I'll ever stop buying silver and gold. Well, silver for sure. I could definitely see myself capping off gold unless I, for some reason, started making a lot more money. Reese, you know enough people that they could give you a few of them to pick out, and if you ever have a couple extra bucks, just throw it in there and forget about it into the crypto. And that's my advice anyway, because I don't know anything about it either. Yeah, J Ram, I got it. Yep, right when COVID hit, when they started shutting all that down, I bought some of that too. I wish I would have bought more, and I wish I would have held it longer, but I still did okay. Mike Copper's been on a rampage up until Friday, I believe. Friday it leveled off and went down a little bit, but it was on a steady rise. That's the way I feel about it too, Steve. If if you're worried about losing that money, then don't put it in there. If you don't care about it, the small amount of money you're gonna put in there, then who cares? It's a gamble for sure, just like everything else. All right, Jace, thanks for hanging out. We will see you next time. Yeah. Well, it was down, man. Didn't it get Jerem? Didn't it get down to like I want to say like $10 or even lower than that at like the lowest point? What's up, Silver Ripples? Yeah, so exactly. Scared money don't make money. Sparky, what's up? We're talking about what we think silver's gonna do and for the week and short term things of that nature. Actually, we're talking about copper as well, how that was doing very well this week or this previous week. Yeah, see, that's where I got in Carnival at JRAM, right around that area, and I told my brothers, about it too, because we got this little three-way text message thing going about. All we do is talk about stocks all day, and they didn't believe me at first. You think silver's gonna hit 27, 28 this week, Sparky? I mean, I could see that. There's a lot of people who think there's gonna be a nice little dip coming here. Yeah, man, I probably got around that in copper, maybe a little more, and then I got an incredible amount of brats that I've been saving for a while. That's why I'm glad I like pouring copper because I have plenty of it to mess around with. I don't have an endless supply, but I have a many. I probably have a lot to go through before I have to worry about getting some. The 100 pounds of copper does. Yep, it's good for a rainy day too. I don't remember, but I remember my brother was telling me about copper. Just kept going up. I didn't look at it. I never look at copper because I'm just gonna hold it for a very long time and keep accumulating it. Yeah, there's one I just did really well on. It's a SNDL. It's a cannabis stock. I got it in that at like 80 cents, and then it went up to almost $3. I mean, a lot of people say copper's harder to deal with mill stacks, but to me, it's easier because you can get it hotter. And I think that's how I was explaining like a few weeks ago on one of my live streams that you can get it hotter so you get better detail. I mean, maybe I'm wrong on that, but to me, it was like I felt like I got way more detail out of that. Copper's like 1,064 degrees, I think, and then silver's 963, something like that. I could be off a little bit on those. I was in and out of it, Sparky. I wasn't. I wasn't there the whole time. We were unpacking boxes, and I had it on the background, but I was listening to him, and then Stormtrooper came on, so I was listening to him and listened to Salivate for about an hour. I like listening to him. Uh, did you buy something cool there, Sparky? I saw that GSA he had up there, um, that Morgan, and then so he had another gold piece up, but I think I caught the tail end of that one. Yeah, was that the one that sold for like 475, Sparky? And JRAM, I think that SNDL, that cannabis stock I was saying, in my opinion, like I don't know much about stocks whatsoever, but that's one that would be something to set and forget. I think it's at like 150 right now. It did peak around $3 and then went way down. It might even be lower than 150. I know it's gotten back down close to the $1 mark, but then it went back up. But look into that one if you're interested in something like that. 1984. Yeah, see, I was off a little bit. 1984, really? I didn't. That seems high to me. I don't know. I have a terrible, terrible memory, so I could be well wrong. I know some coin crew actually mentioned estate sales a couple times, and he's done pretty well on that, but I'm not really sure. All right, Steve, you have a great night. Thanks for hanging out. Yeah, for sure, man. Every Sunday, I'm gonna try to come in after all the auctions are over and see what everybody thinks about silver this week and stuff like that. Talk about our investments opening up on Monday. I think it'd be a pretty cool thing to talk about every night. or every Sunday night. What's up, Muscle Shell? I'm finally back. I had to take a 2 week hiatus. Well, I'm sure you know well, J Ram. I've only melted copper probably a handful of times now. See right there, Reese, Muscle Shell. If you're interested in any type of the crypto, Muscle Shell knows quite a bit about that stuff. I've heard that, Steve. Who was telling me that? Tupac Coin Roll Hunter. He said he's killed it at garage sales, and I still don't stop at him when I see him, and I don't know why. Maybe it's because my mom always stopped at him and made us sit there and while she dug through everything. But I've heard a lot of people do well at garage sales. Have to stay away from it. What do you mean, Sparky? Muscle Shell, you were at some auction or waiting for a wheel somewhere. I know where you were at. That's where I would probably be too. Where's that auction at anyway? AW came in here for a minute, Muscle Shell, and told me about an auction that was going on. Mickey Rob's Banks. I don't know if you know him or not. I'm sure you do. Donated over 12 pounds of copper ingots. Nice. Yeah, mine too. Yeah, Sparky, I mean, I'm kind of the same way, but I don't want to miss the boat on something like that, so that's why I put small amounts in it. Nothing much. And I did, honestly, I did very well um, not too long ago. It helped me out with my down payment on my house. I got lucky because I didn't know much about it. I just did what everybody else was doing, and just so happened to hit it when a couple of them went up pretty good. Yeah, Mike, you mean like you don't know if you can not tell them what it's actually worth before you buy it? Jesus, J-Ram, that's a ton. Where do you get all your copper from? All right, Mill Stacks, tell Mini Mills good night. Yeah, I'm probably not gonna be on much longer either. Need to try at least get some sleep after the couple weeks I had. Start fresh in the morning. I know, Sparky. Oh, I know. Oh, God, I know. There was a couple times where I almost sold, and then all of a sudden, boom, the freaking bottom falls out. Like, why didn't I sell it? $100 in copper pennies is 1,000 ounces. Wow. Oh, that's awesome. That's a great hook right there. I know. I think Mad said his brother's an electrician. You get stuff from him. Yeah, I just found out a couple of my guys weren't turning in their scrap for about 5 months. Because sometimes, like, I'll go and if they're doing really well or something, I'll go cash some of that stuff in and then just give it to the guys as a bonus. But I have like an area where I put a lot of it and just leave it there. Yeah, but they're like, oh well, you didn't tell us we needed to turn it in. Like, you see this big scrap pile over here? Like, how do you think it gets there? you know? Yeah, unfortunately, it's very hard. I'm sure you know to find good help. So it's like you fire them or you just like whatever. It was more of a joke because it is only scrap copper. It's like I'm not gonna go blow a gasket over it, but yeah, muscle shell. What's your winning lottery ticket? I'm still mad that I didn't buy that Dogecoin. People were telling me about that forever. Missed the boat on that one. Roy, how you doing? Didn't see you come in. Yeah. Well, that's what I kind of. I mean, I honestly I don't. I probably give them about 20% of the scrap we bring in on the year. Sometimes a little more because I want to just keep stacking it, and like now that I can melt it, it's gonna be so much easier to store it. Just start pouring bricks. Does anybody know how to reach stack deck? I do not personally. Yeah, there's a pretty decent market for stuff like that. I've been finding out, Reese. Oh yeah, I'm sure they do, Mike. I don't know for sure, but that's like I would assume that they would just take it as I forgot what they call it, like 100 not 100% copper, but clean copper or something like that. That's what I'm trying to start doing too, J Ram. But I got so much of it right now that if I could melt it all down and at least get it into bricks, I would have a nice little area to put more stuff. Yeah, that's what is number one. Yeah, because they're picky about that. The junkyards are. I remember last time when I put that a small amount of copper and brass, I told one of my guys to go clean it and try and turn it in, and I was gonna disperse the money out, and that idiot didn't even clean it right, so they gave me like half price of what it was actually worth. I was so mad because I specifically told them, make sure you take all this off, you do this, you take that off, and cut these off, and he only did half of what I asked them, so in return they only gave me half the money. 100-ounce copper coin, that would be pretty cool. Yeah, I plan on building some type of a crazy furnace now. I'm still dreaming it up though. All right, Mad. You have a good night. Everybody, Mad Stacker's doing his 250 sub announcement and GAW tomorrow. Or not the GAW tomorrow, but his announcement anyway. So make sure you guys sub to his new channel. You want to throw your link up before you go, Mad? Oh, I got I got killed, J Ram. Honestly, they gave me half price, and I'm not even kidding. It might have been a little bit more than half price, but not much more. I was not happy about that at all, especially after you're specifically telling him what to do, and he didn't do it. Yeah, you probably get some kind of a disease or something from it all sitting there. Hey, there's that Mad Stacker's link, everybody. So make sure you go help him out on his new channel. He's got to start all over. He's got like 1,200 subs on his one channel and got to start all over. Yeah, but that's what I mean, Mike. That's why I think that it's got to be largely manipulated because there's so many variables with silver. You know that you got the paper end, you have the physical end, and then you have the manufacturing end. Gold doesn't have that. Gold's got paper and physical. You know, there's not really. I mean, there is some like computers and stuff with gold in it, but not like the EV sector. They need silver, and the green energy sector. That's why I think it's so like the price is so hard to move significantly anyway. You know, more than like $5. Something's got to happen with it though. I think anyway because they can't keep the way they're going. That's for sure. Exactly. Well, that's what they'll do. What they did with gold way back when, and just tell everybody they got to turn it in. They're not getting mine though. I did play around with the stock for a little bit, the silver stock, but I didn't do well. And it was more to like not necessarily. I mean, I guess day trade it like or week or hold it a month or something. I just didn't do that well, so I stopped doing it. Yeah, yeah, Reese, it is. I don't have the lighting set up in here, so it's gonna be hard to get a picture of it. There you go. 1911 AU-58. Is that when they took everybody's gold muscle shell? Yeah, GameStop. They tried with AMC, and supposedly they're just gonna go around and do it to random stocks as well. So if you do watch the stock market, watch when GameStop drops significantly, like way down, like it just did, and then it spikes all the way back up over to 100. Supposedly that they're supposed to do that with certain stocks throughout the entire year. But I mean, that's a huge gamble because that stock should not be over $100. Yeah, was it 1933, Jimmy? Are you kidding me? I almost picked it off when I got it. I didn't even know about that green sticker. And why is it a sticker and not like inside the case? That's crazy. Now I like want to wrap it. What does a sticker mean, Reese? Oh yeah, definitely now. What does it mean though? I don't get it. No, that's why JRM. That's why they shut it down. Which is, I mean, how is that not illegal? I have no idea. But the guy went on TV and straight up said, "We didn't think the brokers had enough money to cover it, so we shut it down." Like, how is that even possible? How can you allow something like that to happen? And nobody says a word about it. Like it's, oh yeah, whatever, no big deal. That's crazy. Yeah, right, Jimmy. Honestly, I did almost do it when I first got it. I'm like, what the hell is this thing? I figured it was there for a reason, so I left it. Ah, that's crazy. And why would they not put that sticker on the inside? Well, I guess they couldn't put it on the inside without re-slabbing it and grading it. I know, J-Ram, it made me so mad. Like, oh my God. It's just so unbelievable what they can do, and it doesn't even matter. Now they're gonna change the laws, so next year or something, it's gonna yeah, $10 bid. But now they're gonna change the law and make it harder for the retail investor to do things like that because they got so screwed. Like the brokerages had to go out and borrow money, like billions of dollars to cover that. So now they're gonna have Congress change the rules, and it's gonna make it harder for them to do that, so they won't get screwed. But it's all right if we do. You know, they could short a stock down from 100 to $1, and that's perfectly legal. But we can't do that to them. Exactly, Mike. It's sad, sad but true. And I mean, billionaires are almost a necessary evil as well because they create jobs, like thousands and thousands of jobs, millions of jobs, really. You put them all together, but they're so greedy that they can't let the little man go up. 2016 PCGS MS70 Silver Eagle First Strike. What's that worth? Oh, that reminds me. I sent in a couple of coins and I got both of them came back 70 grade. I hear you, Mike. I am a small business, so I know all about it, man. It sucks, but all you can do is keep fighting. Yeah, like the housing market crash. Oh, we did something that was totally messed up and we lost all your money. So not only did we lose your money, we're going to go get more money from the government that you gave them and then do it again. Like, how messed up is that? Oh, what are you going to do though? I know. So messed up, J-Ram. It just makes me sick to even think about it. I know, Jimmy. It's anything they can do to keep the little man down, and that's just how it is. Until something spectacular happens and we make them change, it's not going to change. Do you have one of those coins, Muscle Shell? The 2016? All right, we'll do, Roy. Did you send it just now? Okay, I got it. I'll check it here in a little bit. Is it a West Point or a Philly Mint Mark mussel shell? It's so nice to have somebody like Reese in the room once in a while, huh? He knows so much about this stuff. I know he helps me out quite a bit. He's kept me from buying a couple things that I shouldn't have bought. I did get one of these though. What's this worth, Reese? I don't remember what I paid. I'd have to look it up. I found a 1972D no FG the other night. Thinking about sending it in. Yeah, I sent in a couple. I don't want to say because I'm gonna do a video on it, but I sent in three. Two came back well, and Ford. That's how much that coin's worth, Roy. The one I just showed. Yeah, right. He won the 2016 MS70 for a GAW muscle shell. Wow. Is that a tree on? Yeah. Well, no. Are you talking about mine? No. That's like a. Just looks like the Lady Liberty. See if I can show it a little better. Oh, I got you, Roy. Well, all right, everybody. I think that's enough chit chatting for tonight. I will probably be live. I'm gonna try to go live tomorrow night as well, depending on what's going on with all the other channels. But I appreciate everybody hanging out. Roy, I will get you with you on that email. Z-Rich, I believe you're the one with the nuggets, right? If you're still here. 75 to 100. All right, cool. Again, I appreciate you guys hanging out. Just look out for my live feeds. I don't have a schedule yet, but I will soon. I think Wednesday or Thursday night we're gonna do like a show and tell type of thing. All right, perfect. I remembered. All right, Z Rich, I'll be in touch. But anyway, everybody, you guys have a great night, and oh yeah, I forgot Jeremy. Oh yeah, that's okay. I will. I'll check that as well. But anyway, have a great night and a great week, and I will see you soon.